Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mentally Tough Coaching, where I'm giving coaches the knowledge, the tools, and the confidence to teach the mental aspect of the game to their athletes, and in particular, mental toughness. Today, I want to discuss motivation, and in particular, we're talking about the self-determination theory. The self-determination theory explains why athletes act a certain way, how different types of motivation can lead to different outcomes, and how social conditions can impact psychological needs. Within this theory, there are three different types of motivation: amotivation, extrinsic, and intrinsic motivation. Amotivation is the lack of both internal and external motivation. Extrinsic motivation breaks down into three subcategories: external regulation, which refers to the drive for external rewards, such as like a trophy; introjected regulation, which refers to the participation due to internal rewards and avoiding punishment. So maybe a parent is forcing the athlete to play a sport. And identified regulation, which refers to the athlete choosing to participate, however, they're not enjoying their participation at the time. Lastly, intrinsic motivation refers to the athlete being self-determined and enjoying participating in the sport. It has been proposed that in order for an athlete to experience self-determination, they must feel competence, have some autonomy, and have some sense of relationship with the individuals on the team. If these three needs are met, it is more likely that the individual is participating for intrinsic rewards, which, as you can imagine, the research has shown to be beneficial. Research has found that athletes who experience autonomy and are participating due to intrinsic rewards are more likely to experience better outcomes within the sport. A research study done by Gagne in 2003 investigated gymnasts aged 7 to 18 and wanted to understand how motivation factors can be influenced by parents and coaches. A significant finding from the research was that the gymnasts who experienced autonomy actually had a higher overall well-being. Other research shows that intrinsically motivated athletes are less likely to experience stress, anxiety, and self-criticism in their sport. Lemyre et al. In 2006 looked at swimmers and burnout. What the researchers found is when the swimmer's motivation turned extrinsically, they were more likely to experience burnout in their sport. I think one of the biggest things that not only coaches can do, but parents can do, is give the athlete autonomy, as the study mentioned. Autonomy refers to the freedom and the ability to make choices within their sport. Therefore, the research indicates that giving athletes the autonomy in their practices and in their sport in general will lead to more intrinsic motivation. So maybe when thinking about your own practices, have two drills that are similar and working on maybe the same skill. But give the athletes a choice on which drill they would prefer to do. Just giving them that simple choice has shown to be beneficial. The next thing that coaches need to recognize is how to use extrinsic rewards. Sport is supposed to be fun, and using rewards in specific situations can be beneficial. Something to note is that the rewards should be used sparingly and should be used on a performance-based rather than a outcome-based. So maybe you don't win the game, but if you see growth and improvement in your athletes, that's when you should be using it. For example, maybe you have a swimmer who decreased their time in the 100-meter freestyle, but still lost the race. Recognize that it's okay that they lost the race, but give them the reward based on their performance. Lastly, it's part of the coach's job to help the athletes increase competency as well as build relationships on the team. A coach needs to ensure that they're effectively teaching the skills in the sport to their athletes so that the athlete feels that they're able to complete tasks and perform well. In addition, team cohesion and building relationships is a huge part of experiencing success in the team. So as a coach, really focus and work on trying to get the athletes to intrinsic motivation. Use the three techniques discussed in this video: autonomy, competency, and building relationships to work to enhance and get the athletes to more of an intrinsic motivation than an extrinsic motivation. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you like it on YouTube, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the support. This is Mentally Tough Coaching. Have a great day.